Check it out. It is the MultiPan. It is back. It is better than ever because we've never offered you a rack before, included it. We offered this before as a today's special, but it did not have this sleek, fabulous design. It is done in cast iron, which is very similar, well, I say cast iron, cast aluminum, which is similar to cast iron, but much lighter. So you're still gonna get that great nonstick that DuraPan brings to us in each and every one of their pans. And look at the lid now redesigned, beautiful, safe glass lid, 400 degrees in the oven, safe, and with the lid, I'm sorry, 400 with the lid, 450 if you don't use the lid. So never before have we done a design like this in the cast aluminum. We basically feature cast aluminum from Curtis Stone one time a year. It was last January. So we have brought it back, but it has been redesigned. It is the biggest capacity ever, and that's because of you, because Curtis always listens to you. You wanted it bigger? Biggest capacity at 4.5 quarts, $29.99 with the rack, with the lid. Let me go through the colors, which is black. We have it in the red, cherry red, blue. Also in your slate blue, your turquoise, your stone gray, your black, and your white. Excuse me. I need to get to my meatball sub, so let's go to Chef Curtis Stone, because Chef, never before a pan like this, what, I think 13,000 ordered already.
Alice, it's off to an incredible start, and I tell you what, for very good reason. Here's what you're taking home, you guys. Yes, it looks like that super expensive French cast iron cookware. It cooks like that super expensive French cast iron cookware, but the best part is it doesn't cost what that costs, and it also doesn't weigh what that weighs. Now, you get the lid with that beautiful silicone rim, right? So it's not banging and clanging. We love that sort of soft touch. You also get this rack, which is a steamer rack. It is a roasting rack, but if I just go like that, it's now a draining rack, right? So when you're frying or when you're blanching, you can pick things up and pop them there, even if you want to rest a steak or some bacon or some sausage. And then, of course, Alice, here's the best part. Look at this. I can literally hang that off my pinky, right? That's how lightweight it is. And once you fill this with food, because it's a 4.5 quart pan, you know, I mentioned the no clanging and banging. You are going to love the fact that you're not clanging that lid on there all the time. Now, a couple of things that you need to know. I've got for you my steamer insert, which is these beautiful things, right? Look how deep and perfect they are. I've also got an easy lift fry basket, which is a great blanching basket as well, right? So if you're frying or blanching, and if I want to just dry that off, it's got that little step there so you can actually let that drain. So I'm frying, but this basket also works wonderful in water for blanching and steaming too. Now over here I also threw eggs and bacon. Of course, the thing everybody loves about the DuraPan is it needs no oil or butter. Look at my eggs slide around that baby. So when you're making breakfast this morning and it's not in a DuraPan, I'm really sorry, because when it is in a DuraPan, that's what happens. It slides straight on out of the pan. You want to pick up these silicone handles, Alice. They will sell out before the Today Special does sell out. So if you want to pick it up, go ahead and grab it while you can. Where's my Parmesan cheese there, mate? I'm going to just give everybody, thanks, Sebastian. I'm going to give everyone this crazy demonstration where I throw cheese into a perfectly good pan and then we burn it onto the bottom of it just to show you that it will just wipe right on out. Okay, so next door, Alice, I've got steak and sausages going. By the way, everyone can pick this up. It's my gravity mill. You just turn them upside down. They go ahead and grind for $19.99. You're picking up these two incredible grinders. Now, I want to show you one cool thing with these grinders. If you would like, I think there's only 2,000 of these left, but you can pick up these extra little canisters, which are wonderful canisters. But here's the cool part. You just untwist the top of your grinder, just like that, and then you take off the lid, and then you go ahead and pop this back on there so you can change the spice out, Alice. And now I'm using a little chili pepper that I'm going straight over my steak. So it does the grinding for you. All you're doing is just turning it upside down and it does it. Look at the caramelization we get, Alice, when you go ahead and cook a steak or a piece of fish or a piece of chicken. My sausages are looking wonderful. My steak's looking absolutely beautiful. And best part of all, absolutely nothing sticks. Okay, Alice, I know you've got to tell them about the colors, but first I want you to know you'll be cooking in the stovetop. You'll also be going to the oven, right? Because you'll be roasting, you'll be poaching, you'll be blanching, you'll be stir-frying. I've gone ahead and roasted, and this is where you really need those silicone handles so you don't burn yourself, because you can take it to 450 degrees. Check that out. I've actually gone and roasted a whole pork loin, and I'll show it to you here. I'll literally lift it up. You can see how I've used my little rack that every single person's taking home. And now I've got this gorgeous big pork loin here. You want to know it's cooked? Grab your kinetic thermometer. I know I'm showing a lot in a short amount of time, Alice, but I do it because I really want you to see all of the little tools that we have. This will ensure that you never over or undercook another piece of meat. Now, we're only at 120 degrees. Flick it over. Oh, this is going to tell you on the back, you need to cook pork. Zoom right in on that for me, Dave, so everyone can see those temperatures. Thanks so much, mate. Here's the thing. This pork's not done, right? If I had it carved into it, you'd be thinking to me, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. So get yourself the tools that will teach you how to cook, and then I go straight back into the oven here, get my silicone handles back on, because I don't want to over or undercook anything. Alice, I'm giving you the mic back, but first I need to show you this Parmesan. Look, I told you I'd burn the cheese on, right?
Yes,
you can
did.
see what I've done here. Look at it. It literally wipes out, and then you're straight back to cooking whatever it is you want to do next.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, you look at that. I always call these pans the closest thing to self-cleaning that is in the marketplace. You really don't have to do basically anything. But I also want to show you some of the other things that we have available, okay? Because we're having an incredible sale today on Chef Curtis Stone items. So here's what I really want you to understand right here. First and foremost, you have got to get the spice racks. If you have ever tried these spice racks, you will love them. You will want more of them. You can put lots of different spices in it. I put all my spices in, grind them fresh. But today, we are doing the spice racks at $19.99 for a set of 2, and everything's on 5 flex payments. So again, if you want a couple of sets, this is the day to do it. I love the design. They're so sleek. They're beautiful. You definitely want a couple of sets of these. These are going to go right onto your lid handles, okay? Or to your pot handles. People love these. Again, everything's on 5 flex payments. If you are thinking about maybe doing a little, not just frying, but also if you're thinking about even cooking your pasta, you can do it right here and then just lift it up. So we do have that basket available as well. And then your steamer insert. Highly recommend this. I use mine constantly for your salmon, for your veggies, everything. It could be pot stickers, you name it. $15.95, and again, on 5 flex payments, this is the day you do it. But we have never done a sleek, cool design like you are seeing today. We have never done that cast aluminum with that beautiful lid that you are seeing today. We have never included the rack before. Never included the rack. It's included in that price of $29.99. Look at how nice and deep this is as well. Again, biggest capacity we have ever brought you. 4.5 quarts on this thing. And all the color choices still available at this moment. I will tell you, these things have been flying all morning. We are talking about over 13,000 ordered. It is 10 o'clock on the East Coast, okay? 7 a.m. on the West Coast. So we have it in black, we have it in red. This is your cherry red if you want something a little bit brighter. Also in that cobalt blue. This is gonna be your slate blue. I love this color, but I own this color in the turquoise. Stone gray, the classic, it kicked off the entire line. Black available, white available, recipes included. Do it today. You will use this pan constantly. When it comes to cookware, cookware is truly the centerpiece of your kitchen. You need the right cookware. DuraPan, millions sold here at HSN, and #1 customer rated brand across all our brands, not just kitchen, across all our brands is Curtis Stone, because he just makes such a fine quality, high quality, innovative design, and that's what you're getting today. Never before have you seen this. Like I said, with over 13,000 now ordered, Curtis, this is the day that you really get a pan that is, it's kind of like the Goldilocks pan. It's not too big, it's not too small,
Right.
It's kind of just right.
It's sure, I mean, Alice, look at this. I've got a ribeye steak. You can see with the high walls, it's the perfect saute pan because there's nothing splattering all over my, look how clean my cooktop is. Normally when I do these demonstrations, you'll notice there's a lot of splatter, but today, no. Now, if you want to check that ribeye steak's cooked, again, you guys, grab that kinetic thermometer, give it a quick shake. Now, we're talking about ridiculous prices, and we're doing them for customer appreciation, right? We're doing this because people, they rang me at HSN, they said, what do you want to do? I said, I want to give them the best value they've ever seen. 150 degrees tells me that's medium well, and it's printed right there on your kinetic thermometer. Never requires a battery, you guys. It means my steak's done. Let me remove it, but let me show you something. By the way, I can pick this up and bring it straight on over here to my Trivet, because this Trivet can go to 450. Best price you've ever seen on the Trivet, by the way. Again, Alice, the cleanup on the DuraPan is why everybody falls in love with it. Have a look at that. That just cooked my big ribeye steak and those sausages, by the way. Put it back and start cooking again. Now I'm going to throw some ribeyes that are made from pork. These are those beautiful pork ribeyes, and yes, they're back in stock. We have a set of 20 for you. Whether you're sauteing or stir-frying, whether you're deep frying over here, Alison, look how that little steamer basket that turns into that fryer helper. Isn't that so cool? Yeah. So as you're cooking away here, you can remove things, and then of course once these are done, I grab myself a plate, maybe I get a little powdered sugar, you give them a second just to dry up there, and then you're going to pull them off, and then you're going to get the next ones up, and you're going to sit those there. So you're really able to use that as a wonderful little sort of resting rack, so to speak. So you can see how wonderfully and easily that actually works. Look at the steamer insert, Alice. I mean, this has gone bananas already, and I know why, because it's a crazy value. Think about with summer coming up, all of the incredible things that you're going to want to steam. By the way, Alice, coming up later today, we've got a wonderful offer. It's 4 pieces of the Faroe Island salmon. It's 2 pieces of this gorgeous Icelandic cod that we have for you right here, and also 2 pieces of flounder. We call it the seafood sampler set, so go to hsn.com and check out all of the incredible offers that we have. Whether you're steaming the fish, or maybe you want to do some dumplings. Again, in that beautiful big deep steamer, you pop that on, that lid fits perfectly on the steamer. If you're not using your steamer, of course, that is the lid that you're taking home. So it's not an additional purchase. I mean, that's just such an important thing for everyone to understand. Now, Alice, you're probably looking at this. People are waking up, wiping the sleep out of their eyes here on the West Coast for sure, and thinking, how on earth is it that price? Can't be good quality. You guys, you'll never see this price again. This is a crazy price we're doing for our Customer Appreciation Month, because the fact is our HSN customers have made this brand what it is today. You've made it HSN's favorite brand, and we just wanted to go bananas on the price and give you something that was just crazy.
It is crazy. It's crazy today. $29.99. You know, especially, Chef, at a time when all the prices around us are going up, when everything is absolutely skyrocketing, and you're doing the lowest prices that we have seen on your steamer insert, on everything that you are looking at. You are looking at a tremendous sale. But first and foremost, you have to get our today's special. Look at the quality of what you're getting. It is so beautiful. You will love the feel of these handles, nice and sturdy. On top of that, the depth of this, amazing. So you can bake in this up to 450 degrees without the lid, with the lid, 450. But look at that. For paella, chicken and rice, you name it, you can cook in this, you can bake in this, and you will have that DuraPan layer after layer after layer of nonstick that lasts and lasts and lasts. And that's the thing. Sometimes you buy nonstick, by the time you wash it a couple of times, it just goes to stick, okay? Now you're getting a beautiful deep pan. But the MultiPan launched this entire line. But Chef, never before this deep, never before this sleek, never before with a lid like this, never before including that rack as well as some great recipes. This is the day to do it. Don't forget your lid handles. You definitely want to slide those on. Don't forget that steamer insert. Again, I think it's the lowest price we've ever done on that. And don't forget the fryer basket as well. But please, 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 if you want those spice racks at $19.95, oh my gosh, $10 each for those. It is a fabulous buy. Chef, I think I'm going to make a little breakfast, which of course would be a meatball sub sandwich in my household.
Of course it is, Alice. I know your breakfast.
Yeah. How delicious.
So nice working with you. You're so fun on air, and I love watching you when I'm not with you, and I love being here with you as well.
We've been together a long time, you know? I mean, a long time now. How long here? How long have you been here?
More than 10 years. Alice, it's been a lot of fun. Now look at this. I've got my Trivet. It is super strong, made out of carbon steel, covered in food-grade silicone. What you're going to do with it, my friends, is stick it on your kitchen counter, also your dining room table. When you're not using it, it rolls up. When you want it, it rolls out just like that. Now, come with me to the oven, because I've got my silicone handles, and for good reason, I'm going to start pulling some things out of my oven. You'll be doing desserts. Now, the silicone handles have already sold out of quite a few colours, but the black really work with every single colour. And have a look at how I'm dropping that down onto my Trivet now. I'm going to take my silicone handles and go back to the oven, because I haven't got one dessert in there. It is Mother's Day coming up, Alice, and anyone that's thinking of a gift for Mum, the gift of cooking, I tell you what, you just can't go wrong. Let me show you the volume that you're actually getting here. So whether it's this beautiful crumble, have a look at how much food is just pouring out of that pan, right? And that's a sticky strawberry and rhubarb crumble. Let me show you the next one. This is my, this is that beautiful big, like, cinnamon caramel bake. So have a look at this. It's like one of those giant monkey breads. And have a look how it literally just pops right on out, and even the stickiest caramel will wipe clean out of your pan. And that's why so many people that have DuraPan are just obsessed with it. We call them the DuraFans. And we love them because they gift this cookware to so many people. They introduce people to our brand, and at this price, Alice, I mean, everybody can afford the gift, and look at how it cleans up. It's just a dream. Whether you're doing bakes like that, Alice, or whether I grab my silicone handles again, I'm coming straight back over here because this is the pork chop. By the way, the silicone handle will also go straight on over the lid. I'm going to use the lid on the lid rest, and you see my pork and veggies there. Again, nothing sticking to that cookware.
It is amazing to be able to use cookware that is this high performance, that is this crazy inexpensive, and that gives you that nonstick that's gonna make it fun to cook again. You know, how many times have you said, oh, you know what, I think I wanna cook something, but oh shoot, I don't want to clean up. I don't want to spend half my night cleaning up. This makes cooking fun again, and you get the high performance of cast aluminum. One time a year we do this, one time. It has been since January, since you have seen cast aluminum as a today's special. But you wanted the pan bigger. Okay, check, got it bigger. You wanted it sleeker, it is sleeker. It is going to be the high performance of cast aluminum, but with a lighter weight. Cast aluminum in terms of performance is the next best thing to cast iron, but you don't have the weight with it. What you do have is that beautiful lid, a rack included, for the very first time, and truly the colors are fabulous. I love the way this has been designed. So you have it in the black. We also have it the red flying, guys, the black flying. We have the cherry. We also have it in that cobalt blue, slate blue available. Turquoise is in my house, my favorite. This is what started and launched the entire collection, the stone gray. We also, again, have it in that black and the white. Please don't forget, add your spice racks today, a set of 2 for $19.95. An amazing buy. These are gonna be to your lid handles, so that silicone handles, so that you don't get little hot fingers there. This again is gonna be that basket, okay? So that basket can drop down. You put pasta in there, it becomes your colander. It could be your strainer, whatever you want it to be. I love that the handle folds up for easy storage. And then a steamer insert. At what is the price on this? Like $16.95 or something? You will use this all the time. I love mine. I steam everything now. $15.95 for this. $15.95 and everything on 5 flex payments. Please don't miss this, okay? This is, like I said, one time a year, cast aluminum goes on sale. When it comes to Curtis Stone though, millions of you have discovered the beauty of DuraPan, the high performance, the easy cleanup. But Chef, when it comes to what we're getting today, this is the pan that truly is going to bridge that gap, I think, between a typical skillet and your great big stock pot. It just bridges that gap.
Alice, you'll wonder what you did with the rest of your cookware. I mean, this pan does everything. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is the greatest deal I've ever done on HSN in the history of being there over 10 years. Now, I have my utensil set. It's a 4-piece. You get the lifter, you get the chopper, you get the spoonula, because it's a spoon and a spatula, and you get that incredible turner. I'm using all 4 of them, so I just wanted to give you a quick look at that. Now, Alice, have a look at what I've done. I've browned off my ground beef. Then I go ahead and throw some onions in there, right? We're going to saute those. My chopper, by the way, doubles as a wonderful spoon. We saute that onion. Then we throw in that incredible tomato sauce. Don't forget about the, look at how beautiful that sauce is going to be. Don't forget, you want to add spices, so I'm going to use some chili flake and a little bit of salt. It is just turn it upside down. That gravity mill does all the work for you. You don't have to crank and grind. A wonderful, wonderful gift, by the way. And then when the time's right, guess what? My pasta over here, with my Easy Lift basket, you're just going to, Dave, you're just going to lift that up, give it a little shake, and then you come straight on over, and then you finish that off. Of course, the lid, I've got a red lid down there. Sebastian, please, mate. I'll give this a quick old stir. And you see my beautiful pasta, you want to bring it back up to the boil, and then of course that gorgeous look and cook lid, meaning you can look right on through it, it's doing all the work for you. It is absolutely a dream. Alice, let's have a look at our steamer. I pick up my pan. This is that big old 4.5 quart. We're using the steamer over here. Look at the dumplings that we've just made.
Perfect.
I mean, by the way, you guys, this is the spoon rest. Drop your spoon in that spoon rest. Go ahead while you can, because we'll be selling out of colours soon. Grab the grey. Grab the grey spoon rest. Really colour coordinate your kitchen. So many people do that, and I absolutely love that they do. We have our Faroe Island salmon back in stock. Alice, we're going to be doing a demonstration on it a little later. It's a beautiful configuration as well. You get 8 pieces of this gorgeous Faroe Island salmon. It's wonderful to steam, poach, stir fry, saute, and have a look how it goes into my DuraPan. And like you keep saying, the reason we've sold 4 million pieces of this, Alice, nothing sticks to it. You need to add no oil or butter to what it is that you're cooking. Now, why is that important to me? It's important to me because, here, I'm going to throw my shrimp into that stir fry, and I'm also going to throw some veggies in. Let me go ahead and crank the temperature on this. And this is the best part, Alice. You're just dumping food into the pan, no oil or butter. You know that absolutely nothing is going to stick to the pan. Give it a little shake, and away you go. Now, if you cook with 1 tablespoon of oil per day, that translates into 21 cups of oil over the course of a year. It's 43,000 calories. With the DuraPan, you don't need it. You don't need the extra oil, so why would you use it, right? I'm going to move my hot, steamy pan over here. I'm going to bring my beautiful pasta bake up and show you that in moments you're doing these gorgeous slow cooks, the beautiful sautés, of course. I'm going back to my oven, Alice, because I've got lots more to show you in there. Come with me. This is where you really need those silicone handles, you guys. You want to pick them up because, by the way, they work on all buffet-handled cookware. So busy on the phone lines, you guys. I can see it lighten up. So you guys know a deal when you see one. Pick it up, drop it straight down on my Trivet. If you've never tried the Trivet, today's the day to do it because you'll never see it at a price like this ever again. I'm going to go ahead and use, and that's been a customer appreciation month for you, Alice. By the way, some people have asked me, can you put the silicone in the oven? Oh, goodness, yes. It won't clang on this, but it just gives you that beautiful, beautiful seal. And then, of course, when you want to show the pulled beef here, you can see I've slow cooked the beef, and look at that. Just so easy. I mean,
and
does
right
it
to
get
the
any
table.
easier?
This is that pan that is so beautiful that goes right to the table, so you really get that great voila. Listen, shop the entire collection today. It is the day to do it, but do not miss this deal. And I mean deal. This is not just a deal, this is a steal. If you just go right now to hsn.com and look at what you pay for 1 Curtis Stone pan, just one. Pick one, okay? And see what you're gonna pay for 1 pan. You are getting the pan. You are getting the lid. It is 4.5 quarts. Okay, stop and think about a stock pot. A stock pot typically starts right around 5 to can go up to 10 quarts. 4.5 quarts, but spread out, so it's gonna cook faster because of the way that this is designed. Almost a little bit of a wok influence to it. You are getting that newly designed lid as well, and then on top of that, you are also getting, for the first time ever, the rack is included. See what we sell racks for separately. For all of this to come at $29.99. If you want a couple of them, I highly recommend it. You will put your stock pots away. You will use this. You will put your frying fryers away, you will use this. You will put your steamers away. You should buy the steamer insert. You will use this. You will use this constantly. And Chef, again, only today at this price. I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, I think when we first launched the line, remember, it was a multi-pan, it was much smaller. I think it was this price.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well, we've gone up an entire quart. That was a 3.5 quart. This is a 4.5 quart, which actually turns it into a stock pot. Alice, look at this salmon. Golden brown, golden brown, golden brown, golden brown. How do I know they're all golden brown before I turn them? Because I know the quality of the cookware. By the way, grab those gravity mills, guys. They will sell out today. So if you want to grab them, don't wait until the end of the day because they'll be gone. All you're doing is turning them upside down to crank them. I threw burgers in over here. Let's see the color that you're getting on the burger because they just went in and already golden brown, and golden brown. I'm going to show you an animation. Oh, that's spicy. I'm going to show you the animation that shows you how we build this cookware. Look at this, by the way, the cheese. I know that's not going to stick to the pan because, of course, you've seen it wipe out so many times. And the beauty of grabbing the lid today, which is included in the set, is that goes on. That will, of course, steam and slowly melt that cheese, which is exactly what you want. But let's jump in the animation because you've got to see it. You've got to understand how we build this cookware because when you do, then you know why it works so well, why we've sold over 4 million pieces. What you're taking home is a 4.5 quart. Some people call those stock pots, by the way. We call it a saute pan, a braiser, a slow cooker, a stir-fry pan. You know, you can do everything in this, including fry. You can take it to 450 degrees in the oven. That little rack that you're seeing is great for steaming. It's great for roasting. It's a great thing to be actually taking things out of the fryer and draining them off. You'll be roasting, you'll be stir-frying. It goes straight over to the stovetop as well. So many beautiful ways to cook in this, Alice. And the 5 layers of DuraPan is what gives it its durability. Have a look at these gorgeous stir-fries that I'm doing. I mean, you're just literally throwing veggies and protein into a pan. You're cooking healthy. It's much better for you. Of course, look, in the time it took me to explain the animation, look what happened. Already, that beautiful cheese has melted. Some of that cheese has dropped down and is burning onto my pan. I'm not worried about it, of course, because all I'm going to do here is lift up those burgers. Wait till you see this wipe out, Alice. Oh, look, even when you drop a burger, let me just leave it upside down and see what happens. Because normally, that's a bit of a mess, and you're like, oh, no, I've dropped the burger. What's going to happen? Now it's going to stick. Well, guess what, you guys? This is DuraPan, so even when it sticks and turns into a gooey mess, watch this. Leave that cheese down there. By the way, stainless steel utensils aren't going to scratch it. But what I'm going to do, Alice, is I'm going to get a silicone handle there. I take a towel. You ready for this?
There it is.
I mean, that is the
Don't throw that cheese away. That's the good part, okay? That's the yummy part. But you know what? You've actually changed the way I make grilled cheese. Because, you know, before in the past, you had to wait for that cheese in the middle to melt. Now, I literally put the cheese right down on the pan and let it melt, and then put the 2 halves together. You've changed everything about the way we cook, the way we clean up, the way we can eat healthy, and today, the way that we can afford a pan of this kind of high quality, high performance, and including the rack, first time ever, biggest capacity ever, recipes included. You're gonna love the design. You're gonna love everything about it. $29.99, 5 flex payments. Chef, I know you're coming up at, I think, 12 today with an entire hour, but thank you so much for getting up early with us. We just love it, and we love celebrating your incredible line here.
It sure is, and there's so much more at hsn.com, so go shop the whole collection, you guys. Thanks for your orders, and we love you. Happy Customer Appreciation Day.
And we appreciate you. And by the way, 15,000 now gone. So just about 1/3 of our quantity for the day already gone. I would not wait on this one because you will be waiting another year to see a deal like this, especially on the cast aluminum. You're gonna love that performance. By the way, speaking of performance, if you're looking for performance in a laptop, I have it for you from HP.